Have you ever felt an itch that just wouldn't go away and wondered if your body was trying to tell you something? Imagine this. It's late at night. You're lying in bed, and that same spot on your leg starts itching again. You try to ignore it, maybe reach for some lotion, assuming it's just dry skin. But what if it's more than that? As we get older, our bodies speak to us, not in loud alarms, but in whispers. Whispers that come as fatigue, as strange aches, and yes, even as an itch that won't quit. And sometimes those subtle signs are more serious than they appear. In this video, we're going to uncover 4 specific areas of the body where persistent itchiness in older adults could be sending you a vital warning. These aren't random guesses or internet myths. They're backed by real research and clinical patterns observed by doctors who specialize in aging and longevity. Each area tells a different story about what might be going on inside with your blood flow, your organs, your nerves, or even your nutrition. And by the time you reach the end of this video, you won't just know what those itches might mean, you'll know how to respond to them before they grow into bigger problems. So don't brush it off. Stay with us because your body may be quietly raising a red flag. Recognizing it could help you not only live longer, but live better with more strength, clarity, and peace of mind. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time to hit that button and tap the bell so you never miss out on vital health tips like this. Let's begin. 1. Persistent itchiness on the lower legs. One of the most commonly ignored but surprisingly telling signs of an internal issue is constant itching on your lower legs. Now we all know that dry skin comes with age. But if you find yourself repeatedly scratching your calves, ankles, or shins, especially when there's no visible rash or irritation, it could be a clue that something more is going on beneath the surface. Doctors have found that this kind of itchiness, especially in older adults, is often linked to poor circulation. Specifically, it may be a sign of peripheral artery disease, PAD. A condition where narrowed blood vessels reduce blood flow to your limbs. Think of your bloodstream like a delivery service. If circulation is slow, your lower legs don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need. The skin becomes dry, sensitive, and yes, itchy. But it doesn't stop there. Let's picture 2 men both in their early 80s. Harold is active. Every morning he takes a brisk walk around his neighborhood. He checks his feet and legs regularly, and feels pretty good overall. Then there's Dennis. Lately, Dennis has been more sedentary. He spends long hours in his chair, feeling low on energy. He's noticed an annoying itch creeping up his legs, especially at night. He chalks it up to aging, applies some lotion, and forgets about it, until it returns again and again. What Dennis doesn't know is that his itch may be his body's way of sounding the alarm. Poor circulation means more than just dry skin. It puts extra strain on your heart and can contribute to serious conditions like heart disease, stroke, and even cognitive decline. Your legs are sometimes called your second heart. They help pump blood back to the rest of your body. If they're struggling, your whole system feels the impact. The good news: there's a lot you can do to turn things around. Start with movement. Gentle leg exercises and short daily walks can boost circulation. Try elevating your legs when you sit. Drink more water. Wear soft compression socks. And cut back on salty foods, which can make blood flow worse. So if you've had an itch on your lower legs that just won't quit even without a rash, it's time to listen. Your body might be asking for help in the only way it can. 2. Unexplained itching on the upper or mid-back now. Let's talk about that one itch you just can't seem to reach, the one right between your shoulder blades or along your spine. Frustrating. Absolutely. But more than that, it might be meaningful. It's easy to blame it on dry skin or maybe the tag on your shirt. But persistent itching in this area, especially when there's no visible cause, could point to issues with 2 of your body's most important organs, your liver and your kidneys. These organs are your internal filters. They process toxins, clean your blood, and help maintain balance throughout your body. But as we age, they sometimes don't work as efficiently as they used to. And when that happens, toxins can build up in the blood, leading to irritation beneath the skin. This kind of internal imbalance often shows up in places with lots of nerve endings like the upper and mid-back. Let's meet Dorothy and Janice, both 76. Dorothy is in good health. She drinks water regularly, keeps up with her doctor's visits, and doesn't experience much skin trouble. Janice, though, has been feeling tired lately. Her ankles are swelling, and for some reason she's been scratching her back a lot, especially at night. She's changed laundry soaps, switched to hypoallergenic lotions. Nothing helps. That's because the itch may not be coming from outside at all. It could be coming from within. Liver and kidney-related itchiness often doesn't go away with topical remedies. It's persistent. It keeps you up at night. And it often comes without any rash or redness. Over time, it can drain your energy, interrupt your sleep, and quietly worsen your overall health. And here's the deeper truth. Chronic itching tied to liver or kidney issues has actually been associated with a shortened lifespan in older adults, especially when those issues go unnoticed. But again, you're not helpless. Regular blood work, hydration, reducing alcohol and sugar intake, and eating more fiber-rich plant-based foods can support both liver and kidney function. And if you've noticed symptoms like swelling, fatigue, or unexplained itching, especially on your back, talk to your doctor. It could make all the difference. So stay tuned, and remember, sometimes the smallest signals carry the biggest messages. Earlier, we explored how itchiness on your legs or back might be your body's quiet way of waving a red flag pointing to issues like circulation problems or liver and kidney imbalances. Now let's continue this journey into the language of your skin, because some of the most subtle itches can carry deep messages from your nervous system and even your nutritional health. 3. Frequent itching on the scalp or neck. If you've been dealing with a persistent itch on your scalp or the back of your neck, you might think it's something minor, maybe your shampoo, maybe dry skin, or perhaps just another quirky part of getting older. But if the itch keeps coming back with no rash, no flakes, and no clear reason, don't be so quick to brush it off. For many older adults, this kind of itch has little to do with the skin and everything to do with what's happening deeper inside, especially in the nervous system and stress response. You see, the nerves around the scalp and neck are incredibly sensitive. They're among the first areas to respond when your body is under emotional or neurological strain. And here's the thing, many of us carry that strain without even realizing it. Let's imagine two men, Leonard and Ray. Both are in their late 70s. Leonard has found a rhythm that works for him. He stays socially connected, tends a small garden behind his house, and practices light meditation every evening. He laughs easily and sleeps soundly. Ray, on the other hand, has had a harder time adjusting to retired life. He spends more time indoors, watches a lot of news, and has been feeling oddly restless. He wouldn't call himself stressed, but something feels off. Lately he's been scratching his head more and more, first just in the evenings, then throughout the day. No dandruff, no rash, no relief. He's tried changing his shampoo, bought a silk pillowcase, even used medicated scalp treatments. Nothing worked. What Ray didn't realize is that his body wasn't reacting to what was on his skin. It was responding to what was happening inside his mind. As we age, our nervous system becomes less efficient at turning off the stress response. So even small worries, finances, loneliness, change can keep the body in a constant, low-level state of tension. This keeps cortisol levels elevated, weakens the immune system, and often triggers odd physical symptoms like tingling or itching. And because the scalp and neck have some of the densest clusters of nerve endings in the body, that's often where we feel it first. Chronic itching in this area has even been linked to neuropathy, nervous system fatigue, and in some cases, early signs of cognitive changes. That doesn't mean every itchy head is cause for alarm, but it does mean you shouldn't ignore it, especially if it's been lingering for weeks or months. The encouraging news? You can soothe your nervous system and the itch by making small, mindful changes. In Ray's case, he began taking short morning walks, turning off the news after dinner, and calling his brother once a week just to chat. He even started journaling at night, jotting down a few thoughts before bed. And slowly but surely, that itch began to fade, not because he found the perfect shampoo, but because his mind and nervous system started to calm down. So if you've been scratching your head or neck for no clear reason, ask yourself, how have you really been feeling? Physically, yes, but emotionally too. Your body isn't just responding to what touches your skin. It's responding to what's weighing on your heart. And sometimes that persistent little itch is your nervous system's way of gently tapping you on the shoulder, asking for a little peace. 4. Ongoing itching around the chest or abdomen. When we think about signs of declining health, we usually imagine the big ones: shortness of breath, dizziness, or memory problems. But there's one subtle sign that often gets overlooked: itching across the front of the body, especially the chest or belly. Yes, even your torso, the central part of your body, can quietly speak volumes about your inner health. If you're an older adult and you've been experiencing frequent itchiness in this area, particularly when there's no rash or allergy involved, it might be time to look inward toward your diet and nutrient absorption. Because this type of itch isn't just skin deep. It's often tied to nutritional deficiencies and malabsorption issues, both of which can gradually wear down your body's strength. Immune defenses and ability to heal and repair itself. Let's take a closer look through the stories of two women, Joyce and Elaine, both 81 years old. Joyce still enjoys preparing her own meals. She doesn't eat a lot, but she makes every bite count, mixing fruits, greens, and proteins into colorful, nourishing plates. She's mindful not just about eating, but about what she eats. Elaine, on the other hand, has slowly lost interest in food over the past year. She finds herself skipping meals, nibbling on crackers or canned soup, and feeling full after just a few bites. It doesn't seem like a big deal until her chest and belly start to itch. Not just once, but frequently, especially in the evenings. Sometimes the skin even feels dry and a little tender. She assumes it's just sensitive skin, switches body washes, tries new lotions. Nothing works. What Elaine didn't realize is that as we age, our digestive systems often become less efficient at absorbing essential nutrients like vitamin B12, omega-3 fatty acids, and trace minerals such as zinc and magnesium. Without these, our skin becomes drier. Nerve signals misfire. The immune system falters, and areas like the chest and belly rich with nerve endings and blood vessels become irritated, inflamed, and itchy. But here's the real concern: this isn't just about skin discomfort. When the body is starved of nutrients, even at a normal weight, it starts to break down from the inside. Energy dips, muscles weaken, memory fogs. The itch is just the beginning. The most dangerous part, malnutrition in older adults, often hides in plain sight. You might not be losing weight, but your body could still be missing the building blocks it needs to thrive. So the next time you notice an unexplained itch across your torso, don't just look for a new lotion. Take a look at your meals. Are you getting enough real, nourishing food? Are you drinking enough water? Is your body absorbing what it needs? A simple blood test can help reveal any deficiencies. And small dietary changes, adding leafy greens, lean protein, healthy fats, and staying hydrated can make a world of difference. Your torso is the center of your body, and sometimes it's where the first warning signs quietly rise to the surface. If you've made it this far and found this helpful, comment number 4 below, so I know you're still with me. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Your support helps us keep creating content that informs, empowers, and protects your health. Next up, we'll wrap up with a powerful final reminder and a simple way to tune into your body before small symptoms turn into big problems. Don't miss it. Before we move on, let's quickly remember what we just uncovered when the skin across your chest or abdomen starts itching. For no obvious reason, it could be more than dry skin. It might be your body's subtle way of asking for better nutrition, signaling a quiet deficiency deep inside. Now let's continue. If your body is running low on essential nutrients, it's a bit like a car trying to run on fumes. It may keep moving for a while, but eventually the engine begins to falter. The encouraging part. Among all the issues we've discussed, this one is often the easiest to fix. And the solutions don't need to be overwhelming or complicated. You don't need to completely overhaul your lifestyle or follow a restrictive diet. Sometimes it's the simplest changes that make the biggest difference. Adding a handful of mixed nuts in the afternoon, a boiled egg with your breakfast, a few fresh berries on your oatmeal, or even just taking a quality multivitamin regularly, these tiny choices can gradually refuel your body and restore what's been quietly missing. Over time, they help ease that mysterious itch and restore your sense of vitality. So if you've been feeling more itchy than usual across your torso, and you've noticed your meals haven't been as balanced as they once were, consider this your gentle wake-up call. This isn't just about avoiding discomfort. It's about investing in your strength, your energy, and your independence. Your body doesn't need perfection. It just needs attention and care. And if you're still here with us, watching and reflecting, thank you. That means a lot. Please comment the number 4 below to let me know you're still tuned in. Your comments help us know these messages are reaching the right people. And if you haven't yet, I invite you to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so you never miss another video that could help you or someone you love live better. Now, let's bring it all together with a few final thoughts. You've just learned about 4 specific areas of the body where persistent itchiness can actually serve as early warning signs, from circulation issues in the legs to potential liver or kidney strain, from stress-fueled nerve sensitivity on the scalp and neck to nutritional deficiencies showing up across the chest and abdomen. Each of these signals might seem subtle at first. A little itch here, a little dryness there. But as we've seen, these gentle nudges from your body are not random. They're messages, whispers, not shouts. And the skin is often the first place your body chooses to speak. The good news is none of these signs are destiny. They're invitations. Invitations to pause, reflect, and respond with care before small issues become bigger ones. You can start by walking a bit more often, swapping one processed snack for something fresh, going to bed a little earlier, taking 5 minutes to breathe deeply, or picking up the phone to call someone you've missed. Each of these small actions helps realign your body with what it truly needs. And if any of the signs we've talked about today felt familiar, don't ignore them. Choose one small change, just one, and begin there. Healing doesn't have to be fast. It just has to begin. On the other hand, if none of these issues sounded like something you've experienced, that's great news. But now you're informed. You know what to watch for and how to respond if things begin to shift. Because our ultimate goal isn't just to add more years to life. It's to add more life to those years and clarity, connection, freedom, joy, and all of that begins with listening to your body, even when it whispers, even when it itches. Thank you so much for joining us today. We truly love hearing from you. Before you go, leave a comment below and share just one thing you learned and how you might apply it in your own life. Your voice matters here. Every comment not only motivates us, it helps others feel less alone on this journey. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Your support is what makes it possible for us to keep creating thoughtful, informative content to serve this growing community. Take good care, and we'll see you in the next video.